This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of Monday, March 3rd, 2025. I'm Alex Brown. The NFL Combine wrapped up on Sunday, and while the event focuses on the biggest NFL prospects, it also has become a place for sports technology companies to showcase their latest innovations. Indianapolis-based Sports Tech HQ, which launched in 2022, is focused on building sports tech momentum in Indy, says Executive Director Jeff Hintz.
In the last 18 months, we've been able to attract over 20 companies of the over 40 that are here now in Indiana. And yeah, the word is out about Indiana and what we're doing here with sports technology, and supported by our university partners and the NGBs and the other professional partners. It's all here. The ingredients are just right for growth and expansion.
Last week, the organization announced London-based Sportable is bringing its North American Innovation Center to Indiana. The Ball State University Board of Trustees on Friday approved a plan to build more than 24 residences at the Village Commercial District near the Muncie campus. The plan includes the construction of 17 attached townhomes and 8 single-family homes, with the first homes expected to be available in 2026. The effort is part of the university's ongoing Village Revitalization Project. An Evansville City Councilwoman was arrested and charged last week with fraud and falsifying an election document over allegations that she did not meet the residency requirements for the council ward she was selected to represent. A police investigation shows Tanisha Carruthers was not residing within the city's 4th ward for 6 months prior to the election and was not living within the Evansville city limits for 1 year prior to the election as required by Indiana law. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
To succeed, you need to stay informed. You need to be engaged. And let's face it, you need to set yourself apart from the rest by connecting with a company that brings you the best. Because in today's environment, business is an ever-moving target, and we'll help you chase it. IBJ Media. The best of business is in us. Get started at ibjmedia.com/youngprofessional.
Some businesses led by women and minorities are sounding the alarm after a federal court last fall temporarily blocked a program meant to prevent discrimination in government-funded transportation contracts from applying to 2 southern Indiana contractors.
Those concerned about the action say the narrow ruling nonetheless sets a dangerous precedent that they fear will dismantle the Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Program altogether. In the lawsuit filed by the Indiana contractors, a Kentucky judge issued a temporary injunction which prohibits the U.S. Department of Transportation from applying the DBE program to any contracts that the companies bid on in any state. The plaintiffs are Mid-America Milling Company of Jeffersonville and Bagshaw Trucking of Memphis. They claim in their suit that the program has resulted in reverse discrimination against them. Enacted by Congress in 1983, the DBE program requires state and local transportation agencies that receive federal funds, including the Indiana Department of Transportation, to award a certain percentage of their contracts to businesses certified as disadvantaged business enterprises. To be certified as a DBE, a business must be small, independent, and female, Black, Hispanic, Native American, or Asian Pacific American owned. Some local business owners say the court's injunction could jeopardize the entire DBE program, which is a revenue stream they count on. But the lawsuit alleges the Department of Transportation's goal for set-asides and contract awards is discrimination based on race and gender. Judge Gregory Van Tatenhove of the U.S. District Court for Eastern District of Kentucky agreed with the plaintiffs in the injunction he issued in September and clarified in October. I'm Mark Mazurek for Inside Indiana Business Radio.
An 800,000 square foot Amazon fulfillment center was supposed to open in Elkhart 2 years ago, but has sat idle since that time. But our partners at WSBT TV report residents have received flyers in the mail noting future job opportunities, hinting that the facility could soon be opening. Company officials said job advertisements like the mailers residents received are part of its standard hiring process, which begins a few months before a new facility opens. However, the company noted that there is no specific timeline for the Elkhart facility to open and declined to provide any other details. Hughes Culinary CEO Craig Hughes is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.